In this video, we are going to learn how we can apply the multiple subtotaling in our data using the subtotal function. So we have already seen how we can extract the total for let's say months or total for the salesperson of all of these fields. But what if I want the total of the month, but within January, let's say I want to see the total sales of each salesperson as well. So within January, how much Asad sold, how much Farhan sold, Awais, Saad and Umair. Then we will move to February, and within February total sales, we also have to see the salesperson's sales within the month of January or February. So this is double sorting. And in these kind of situations, we need to multi-sort the data. But first of all, the final total or the big total is of months. Within that total, we need the salesperson total as well for that particular month. So this means the final total is for months or big total is for months. So we will sort it first. Now double sorting cannot be done from here because if we sort one, the other will be disarranged. So we'll go to the data tab and click on sort and just delete all the levels. First of all, we need to sort it by months. In the cell values and order, we'll choose a custom list here because we want to sort it exactly by January, February, March and not by alphabetical order. Then we will add the level. After that, we want it to be salespersons, A to Z. So this means, first of all, it will try to put all of the months together and then it will reshuffle this to adjust the salesperson within their data as well in the sorting. Click OK. And you will see that first of all, it will sort the January and within that, it will then try to sort or reshuffle to adjust and put all the salesperson together so that the totals can simply work. So not only months are collected in one area, but also the salesperson are collected in the right area together. Now we can simply apply the subtotals. First of all, whatever is a bigger total, we will apply a subtotal on that first. So just go to the data, click on subtotal, and we will find it first for the months. You want to sum it. You can use any function. You can try it by yourself, count, average, max, min. But right now we will only stick to sum. So whatever is the numeric value, we can make the subtotal of that. So number of units sold, customer reach, sales amount and profit all can be added in the subtotals. Click OK and we have it like this. Now let's go to the data again, click on subtotal. It will automatically select the data for you. And this time we will use the salesperson and we want to sum all of these fields, but replace the current subtotals? No. So here is the catch that you don't want to remove the current subtotal. Click OK. And then we have multiple subtotals. In this situation, it looks that the subtotal is not correctly applied, but here you can notice that we have not 3 levels, we have 4 levels now. So if we click on level 3, we should be able to see a great summary here where we have the salesperson individual totals and then the January total. Then we have salesperson individual totals, then February total as a whole, and then we have individual salesperson total and finally the March total. And again, we click on level 2. So in that level, we only see the month-wise sales total. And for 1, we only see the grand total. And again, whenever you want to clear them all, just go to the data, click on subtotals and remove them all. And you should be able to go back into the original data. So this is how you can apply multiple subtotaling. Just try this by yourself and I will see you in the next one.